Many people have asked about making sure they're registering their devices properly and some of the different options they have when registering if things were to go wrong. So what I want to talk to you about is exactly that today. We're going to work with our voting browser and getting a couple of devices registered, show you how to rename if the students messed up when putting their name in and that type of thing. So first things first, you want to make sure you can get to your voting browser. So if you don't see the browsers over here to the left hand side, think view it. You want to see it, you want to view it. So we'll go to view and browsers. And then my voting browser is this last one here with the devices on it. Again, I'm in primary mode, so it might look a little bit different. Let's see here. First things first, you've got to have that hub plugged into your computer. And then click this clipboard right here. This is what your hub looks like. It should be plugged in. Something I like, if you have the new touch boards, you've got 2 USB ports on the actual Promethean board on that left-hand side. Plug it in there so that it can always be plugged in. It's good to go. As long as it's flashing green, the connection's good. Just because, you know, with all the different devices we have with the computers, those all plug into USB ports also, and then you've got a jump drive with files on it you want. And so it can just be easier to have that live in the Promethean board USB port. Once you have your hub plugged in, you'll have the option over here to go ahead and add some devices. Because I train quite often, I already have some people registered there with the ActivExpressions, so I'm just going to clear those out. And now let's just register 2 devices. So I'm clicking register. Please know, because lots of people call both of them active votes when they talk to me, there is a difference, so please make sure you are registering your device. I'm going to stick with ActivExpressions for right now. I'm only going to register 2. You would just do however many in your class. Please don't register all 32 devices if you only have like 20 kids, and that way ActivInspire won't wait on all 32 of those devices to answer. It'll just wait for the 20 kids you have. I'm also going to allow my people to enter their names and hit next. Now I have my step-by-step instructions that will walk me through. So I'm going to get my 2 devices and power them on. Hit my menu button and hit register, and then I'm entering the pin AFD on my first one and typing in my name. Okay. Notice it's keeping track for me as the devices are being registered by the students. This would usually go a lot quicker with them working themselves. Since it's just me, it's a little slower. And then everybody enters the same pin for this session. The pin does change every single time, so don't write that pin down thinking you need that. It's going to change every time you generate a registration portion. And then we're going to enter this one and hit send. And once the last device registers, that screen will automatically go away. So you'll notice you can go in here. Now I have Lee and Jane over here off to the side. Let's pretend that Jane accidentally messed up. If I click on her device, I have the option of renaming it, so I can type in the appropriate spelling for her and hit OK. It'll rename and be fine. Maybe I have 20 kids over here and I lose a student and they're moving. All you have to do is hit remove and you can get rid of that one device. Okay? You know, sometimes you have one extra on there for yourself. And then you could just rename it if you were to add another student. And let's say I have 2 students now and I just got another student, now I have 3. Instead of removing all of the students from the devices, you can just hit register and register one more device to kind of top it off. So don't feel like you have to wipe all the kids out to re-register and add one in. Once you've registered, you should be good to go for the year. They shouldn't lose the registration for you. You know, something that would be nice for you to do is once you are done registering and you've gone through the entire school year and you're about to turn these in, even if you're going to get your same set of devices back, go ahead and remove all of the expressions from the hub and clear the hub so that next year when it comes time to register again, you'll just run the kids through putting their own name in because they'll need to practice anyway. So that way the devices will be set and ready to go for next year. So once we hit done, you'll notice that now I've got my 2 students over here with ActivExpressions. Again, one reason why it's very important to know your devices is if I were to change this to active vote, I don't have any active votes registered. And so if I always call my devices active votes, well, if I'm not looking in the proper spot, then I might not find them. Okay, so that is how we register our devices. The next portions we'll talk about some anonymous voting, manipulating your results, and then the express poll questions versus pre-made questions and what the difference is and how helpful it can be. So Hopefully that'll get you started. If you haven't already registered them, I won't tell anybody, but get them registered. Thanks so much. Bye.